and their best. Here was their entrance to the arena earlier on. And the game arrivals sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. The state capital of Utah dramatically lit up on, and David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening. Well, it can be a circus. David, thanks. Two pretty high-level defensive teams tonight, Doris. Is that due to talent, scheme, or hustle, or what do you attribute it to?
I think, Kevin, you just named the three things that are prerequisites to being a great defensive unit. Number one, you have got to have individual talent that is suited athletically to guard. Number two, you've got to have a great scheme that the coach has put in position. How are you guarding the pick and roll? Do you want a top lock? Do you want to get out and challenge? Are you switching the pick and roll? And a lot of that comes down to, do you want to be great? Are you going to lay it all out there? Are you going to sacrifice your body? All of those things are a necessity.
Now Golden State's starting five. They've got King. Simmons is out there with King. And it's Brady in at the fourth. King right side. A baseline J. And he hits the jumper for two.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Yeah, quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter.
Howard, the pass to Wilkins. Nice ball movement by Utah. Bounce pass Howard. Shot clock at 5. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Gets to the rim for two with the D all over him.
Well, the Jazz's Quinn Snyder has become one of the most respected head coaches in the league. And think, guys, a player poll even had him ranked 7th among coaches they'd like to play for. And consider he's in Utah. That is not exactly a free agent destination.
King, that's good.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
Pass to Anderson. And Doris, what is it, do you think, about Quinn Snyder that gives rise to that respect?
Well, you think about it. He played the game at a high level, of course, collegiately at Duke. He has paid his dues as a coach. He's got tremendous intellect for the game. And there's this growth mindset with him. He's always looking at himself. How can I get better? Boy, guys, you think about it. A very respectable 50 wins for the Jazz last year. That's a 5 seed in the absolute brutal West. But now what do you think? The playoffs, when it counts the most, you bowed out in 5 games to the Houston Rockets.
He's off on the second. And the Jazz front office said, we have a very good team, but we don't have a great team. So with that in mind, Doris, how do they get there?
Well, I think, Kevin, obviously you begin with Donovan Mitchell, who had experienced some growing pains in year 2. You have to adjust to having that bullseye on your back.
Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Boy, not a bad beginning. 3 for 4 from the floor. Pretty good start.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. King outside. Poke loose. Stolen by Anderson. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Launches it. And the 3-ball is good.
Well, that's somebody who sees the whole floor and delivers it to the perfect wide open shooter.
Poked away. King outside. Passes it to King. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter.
Well, just a little too physical out there right now. That's already his second foul.
pass to Anderson. Knocked away.
Great D there. Just quick hands on that one.
Count the basket. Utah trailing here. The pass to Wilkins. Howard at the elbow. 4 on the shot clock. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. The Warriors trailing. And there's a minute 45 left in the first quarter. And now the fast break Anderson with the ball and finished off by Anderson.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done. And in recent years, some call the Warriors the greatest fast-breaking team since the Showtime Lakers. Doris, do you concur?
Greg, the Showtime Lakers are my all-time favorite team. But I will say, because of the shooting, the ball handling, the passing.
Oh!
My goodness.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Shoots from 14. Jump shot is good that time. Warriors trail by 3. King outside. Down low. No good from Simmons.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Howard, that's good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Tries again, and Simmons with the layup.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Left side Anderson. Off target from outside. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Utah out in front, leading by 3. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And Golden State looking at who they've got. They've got King. King is up there with Simmons. And it's Brady in at the 4-man position. King outside. Oh, that's blocked. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. And here are the Warriors now, trailing by 5. And they get it back. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. Lets it go from the wing. Offensive rebound. Another shot, and Wilkins puts it in. And the Jazz lead by 7.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
To me, Greg, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Pass to Simmons. Just 5 to shoot. The 3. King, that's good. King's got 9 points.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance. Well, the Splash Brothers backcourt, widely regarded as the greatest shooting backcourt in NBA history. Now, you think about it, guys, they may be considered, before it's all said and done, the greatest backcourt, period.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. Jazz leading by 6. You talk about the shooting prowess of Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. Doris, they're the only 2 NBA players in history. average over 40% from three-point range every season they've been in the league.
I mean, it's incredible, Kevin. That kind of consistency has put them in a league of their own. They made history for the most starts ever by a backcourt duo in NBA history. They surpassed the great Isaiah Thomas and Joe Dumars. Now they just need Klay Thompson back on the floor to continue to rewrite history.
Knocks it loose. So it's the Jazz now. For Utah, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Pass to Wilkins. Here's Howard. The second effort. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And the second free throw, good. Doris, you played, you've coached, you've broadcast, you've done it all in this business. How did you like to be coached when you were a player at the very top of your game?
Yeah, I think one of my favorite things were coaches who challenged me, those who would not allow me to accept the level I was currently at, those who wanted to push me and extend and expand my game. Listen, every player wants to be respected. Every player wants to feel valued. But the great ones to me, the LeBron James, the Kevin Durant, they want to be coached hard. They want you to push them to the greatest possible level they're capable of.
That's great insight.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Feeds it to Wilkins. Anderson wide open. It's good from long range. Anderson's got the lead up to 8 now for Utah. 2018 rookie class has been something to watch, Doris. Talent at the top, but also some terrific mid-round picks.
You know, no question, Landry Shamet is a guy who I think could be a clutch, big-time scorer who does not seem bowed by any moment, doesn't seem to be affected by pressure. Mitchell Robinson had one of the great shot-blocking seasons in New York Knicks history. I know the team didn't have success, but as a second-round guy, Mitchell Robinson could have an awfully long career.
Just 4 to shoot. Misses the 3.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
There's 1:47 left in the second quarter. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. A 1:42 left now here in the second. Howard kicks to Anderson. 6 on the shot clock. The Jazz working the ball around now. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Warriors trail by 6. Pass to King. The pass to Brady. And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last. So it's the Warriors now. 6-point game. 5 on the clock. Got a hand on it. Pushing it up. All going up court. And Anderson slams it in.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the first half. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the half. To the middle. And he uses the glass on the layup. And now a 10-point Utah lead.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Pass to King. 27 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Anderson, and yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
Boy, a very hard hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. That one is off. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
We've got 22 seconds left here in the second. Dishes it to Wilkins. Drills the three-pointer. 7 points in the game. And so it's the Utah Jazz riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting. They've been dialed in so far from the field. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see you back here on our halftime show. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. They saw their lead grow to a high water mark of 5 in the period. They just exploded in the second quarter, grabbing the momentum and running with it. Basket after. And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Defended by Anderson, and there's another turnover by the Warriors. Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people who were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the basement.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment. And
wow.
I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
I remember it very well.
Incredible.
Very well. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, they've got Simmons. King is out there with King. And it's Brady in at the power forward position. And Simmons slams it in.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
The dish to Howard. Fires from deep. A three-pointer is right on target. Howard's got 9 points.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem. I think most people consider Salt Lake City not a big free agent destination. So the Jazz are what they call a pipeline team. And what does that mean? It means they have to draft and develop their talent internally.
And he lays it straight in. He's got 7.
They are just killing them on the interior.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And here is King. 11 points in the game. Golden State needs to get off a shot. No good on the 3. And the Jazz say they need a fundamentally sound process to building their roster. Doris, no shortcuts.
Well, there's no question about that, Kevin. This is a group that has to be value-spaced with their free agent acquisitions in a small market. The draft picks have got to be smart. Their teaching and cultivating of that talent and development is absolutely critical. Well, the commitment to winning for the Golden State Warriors certainly begins at the top of the organization, right, guys? Ownership has made it very clear money will not be an issue in retaining their stars.
It's deflected. King with the steal, and that one is good. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Anderson outside. Kicks it to Howard. Just 5 on the clock. Anderson outside. Sinks the three-pointer. Anderson's got 14. And the Warriors ownership saying they want this organization to be more than a basketball team, Doris. What do you take that to mean?
I think it means, Kevin, probably the popularity of a great team can be leveraged, right? Via marketing, via media, technology, real estate. Those other revenue streams enable them to sustain this big payroll.
No good on the second free throw.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And it's King with the rebound.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed. The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
The feed now to Wilkins, and Wilkins with the stuff.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. To the inside, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Swiped away. Passes to King. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. The Warriors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the first one at the line is good.
And the Utah fans known league-wide for their passion.
This is a very tough place to get a win on the road, Greg. You know that as well as anyone. You've got the elevation, second highest in the league, and as you mentioned, those fans are loud, proud, and passionate.
And it's blocked, but they get it back, and they're able to recover. Warriors trailed by 18. King, the pass to King. Anderson outside. And he comes up with the deuce. And the Jazz lead by 20.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And they double up Simmons. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. So it's the Warriors now. Anderson, the bounce pass. There's the steal. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's King. The rebound by Anderson.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
The Warriors pull it in.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
And so it's Utah with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
And, Greg, nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Taken away. He's all alone on the court for Golden State here in the fourth. They've got King. King is up there with Simmons. And it's Brady in at the power forward.
And boy, he gets a great jump on the rest of the field there and just leaves them behind.
Well, you love the awareness, the decisiveness. Great job there.
Howard misses. And Simmons has got the ball here for Golden State. They trail by 16. He's covered by Anderson. Yes, that goes in.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
It is not an easy task trying to convert against length. Give him credit for taking on that challenge.
And here we go. Warriors running again.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
13 feet away. Wilkins' shot is off. Warriors trail by 12. Here's King. No luck. They battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. Shot from the top of the key, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
You know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
A 3-ball, and with that, the Utah lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from King.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Rebounded by the Jazz. Their biggest lead of the game was 21.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
Wilkins draws the double, and stolen by Simmons. Here's King. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. No good on that one. He hits the second from the line.
And one of the worst kept secrets of last season, the Jazz looking for an upgrade in their backcourt to pair with Donovan Mitchell.
Well, there's no question, Greg. That was a poorly kept secret indeed. They felt the Grizzlies leak their trade talks for Mike Conley, going so far as to call it unethical. Consequently, the guard spot was the big focus for them this summer.
5 to shoot. Pass to Wilkins. There's the 3. Jazz working now with the fresh shot clock. Over to the wing. Wilkins brings the double team. Here's Brady, and the lead is down inside single digits.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And it's blocked. Here's the break. Banked in off the glass.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
And Greg, they found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
And it's blocked. It's off his foot, and it's whistled a kick. To the left wing. Nice ball movement by Utah. Just 5 to shoot. To the paint. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here's Golden State. A 14-2 run over the last bit. 3-pointer. And another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
And the Jazz call time here. They're up by 3. 1:41 left in the fourth quarter. And now we present our Jordan Player of the Game.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Quinn Snyder's huddle. He told them, hey, guys, this is a close game, but if we execute right here, I like our chances. There's no need for hero ball. Trust one another. Make the simple play. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks so much, David. Out to the right wing. Wilkins dishes to Howard. Anderson outside. They need this one. It counts.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're trailing by 3. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's King. Count it.
And you've got to love the energy right now. They got hot when they absolutely had to.
It took a shift in strategy, but it seems like they figured it out. Let's see if they can extend this run all the way to the finish.
Simmons against Wilkins. Pocket 6. Here's Anderson. Simmons pulls it in.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it.
Boy, how big might this sort of mistake play out? You never know, but sometimes these are game changers.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And that's an intentional foul. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. He's able to hit the second one, and that will put them up by 2. Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're behind by 2. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
There's 14 seconds left in the game. The pass to King to the right side to tie it up. Brady. Oh, missed it.
Yeah, easy call.
Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 1. Can't sink it, and that was an important free throw.
And he had to have all of those guys. That miss comes at the worst possible time.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. And they can't make the second free throw either, missing both. And so it's Utah who scraped by with the win. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to